What the hell is going on with you? This is ShanGO Ray, aka Real Deal Ray. This is the Shangodiac for all you little Virgos out there. For the June 15th all the way to June 30th, we're going to look and see what's going on for the last half of this month. Okay. Quick note also, don't be afraid, don't be shy to, share, like, subscribe, all that other stuff. Those who have, I greatly, greatly appreciate you. Beyond the expression that I can muster up with mere words. All right. So I am on Facebook and Instagram. Come look me up. Same name. There's only one, So you will find me pretty easily. Okay. So now, without further ado, show us what's going on for Virgo for June 15th through the 30th. Show me what's going on with the Virgos who are going to see this shit. For June 15th all the way to June 30th, 2017. Whatever needs to come through, let it come through. Alright, I'm also available if you want your own one on one personal time for an hour or for a half hour. Come see me at my website. That's all in the description box as well. If you have an intention or a mini miracle that you want to get on the way to being manifested right now, come look in the description box under Miracle Box, the Mini Miracle Box project. Okay, things are going good. I've been super, super busy, so it's been hard for me to get to a lot of the comments and a lot of shit I still got to post. A lot of things I got to do right now still, but I've been real busy, so I will be getting to that. Also, some testimonials with and for the Miracle Box. So shit's already started. We started it during a waning moon. For those of you who know, that's really not the most opportune time, but that's when I was led to do it. So sometimes you just gotta say fuck it, and but things. I was the first petition in that thing, and let me tell you something. My shit came through like gangbusters, and then that's no bullshit. Couldn't ask for better, and it happened in a way that was almost like duh, but at the same time, like I couldn't have thought of it happening like it did for what I needed. Okay. Now show us what's going on with Virgo. But enough of that. Let's get into what you came here for. Okay. Uh, oh, Virgie. God damn. I know. You're like, what? Yeah, this is going to be very interesting. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so for some of you Virgos here, right now we're going to start off from 15th to about the 17th. We have this upside down Ace of Spades. Okay. Now, this is actually telling me a few different things, but I'm going to go with what actually first arose up. So, some of y'all, something is getting cut short before it even really gets to get started. Okay. I don't know if it's some type of a project. Maybe it was something, could be a possible job as well. Some of y'all, somebody, it seems like you had the job, but before you even got to start, something happens and it's like it just doesn't go through. That's it. That's it's done. You know. So let me get another clarification card on this Ace of Spades here for the Virgs, for Virgy Virgs. What's going on with this? Yep, has to do with some type of finance or job related situation here, but it's almost like a, to lack of a better word, it's like a cock tease. You thought you was gonna get some, but it didn't happen. Okay, so that's basically how I was being directed to deliver that information, and I think for many of you, and for a smaller circle of you specifically, it will ring. You will know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. Okay. Now, however, due to this situation, you're going to be in the midst of finding yourself little by little, okay, taking time out. And this is something you're going to always hear me talk about from time to time because it's very important. You're going to little by little kind of carve out in your consciousness as far as what the hell is most important for you at this time, at this place, and it also helps you to prioritize. So, something about the way that this happens is going to kind of spark that, kind of be the catalyst for this opportunity, or it's more like a cosmic reminder, as I would call it, to figure out what exactly it is that you that is most important to you, as far as prioritizing, as far as what needs to be the main thing right now. That does change season to season, time to time. Nothing just stays the same forever. Okay, so that is definitely something that I see you kind of going through, as far as this the first week of the second half of June. Okay, now let me tell you something, Virgo. Um, I'm gonna let you know right now. At the end of this first week, you got this upside down Joker. At the end of the second week, last week of June, you have this upside down Joker. Okay, not a good fucking sign. Definitely not a good sign. I can let's see if we can excavate some type of information from this little Joker. Okay, but in general, these two, oh my God, and you got them all in the same spread too. So let me ask you this too: where are you not taking a leap of faith? Hmm? Where are you not taking a leap of faith? Because that's being indicated here. Now, just because you take a leap of faith does not mean everything is just going to fall right in front of you and it's just going to be so fucking effortless. No, there's going to be some turbulence, especially at the beginning, usually. Okay, followed by other little times and maybe whatever, but definitely at first. But where are you not taking this leap of faith? Okay, and I have to say, for some of you, it seems like y'all are being worked on. Okay, especially you got two of these upside down and the same thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Some of you got some enemies, and y'all are being worked on. Y'all are being thrown at. Now, some of you are spiritually inclined. Yeah. Hmm. Just a moment. I know sometimes it can get a little whatever if I'm just sitting there staring at something, but that's because I'm getting a download. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of information here. Okay, and part of the nature of this work also, I want to be sure to say this too, that sometimes we shoot our own selves in the foot. Okay, so aside from having maybe some enemies and or somebody that does not like us who has the capability or know-how, or maybe they're just naturally gifted at sending some bad shit some other way. We all do it. We've all done it at one time or another. But one of the things here also, you've been feeling really boxed in, really restless, restless, almost borderlining, and probably borderlining on some anxiety here. Okay, So, whatever this work is that's against you also is causing some restlessness. And when I hear about restlessness, that means that you're not having peace of mind. And if you're not having peace of mind, then your receptors aren't clear to get the information that you need to make the next step. You're not going to get the whole goddamn picture, okay? I know some of you are quite anal, all right? And I say that with love. I'm surrounded by fucking Virgos, okay? Mother, daughter, it goes on, all right? So I know some of you guys are you guys get really stuck in your fucking ways, but at the same time, that's more of an auto response. So when you're just doing something because you always have, or because you think that's who you are, that's basically a robotic, pre-programmed, preconditioned response. Okay. So aside from you not taking this leap of faith, knowing that there was something that you should have done, and it was not certain how it would turn out, but it was still required of you to take that step, and you didn't. And I'm also seeing here that you're, as a result, and not just as a result, but this is kind of what's been going on. This feeling is not necessarily the bad guy. It's kind of like the warning lights on your car. The warning lights themselves are not the problem. It's what they're indicating. They're indicating that there is a problem. Okay? So this restlessness, this restless feeling is your own spirit telling you, look, we want to move. Let's take this step. I mean, you're not going to get the whole picture most of the time and see every little detail from start to finish, but you're going to get at least the next 20, 30 feet, or the next piece at least of what you need to do. And that's all you got to be concerned with, because you can only do one goddamn thing at a time, okay? So, excuse me on that. Going into the second week, we have the Seven of Spades, okay? Now, for many of you, I'm happy to say, I do see y'all, getting getting that clarification that you need in regards to whatever work it is that you want to do, um, and how it's relating to your finances as well. Um, Also, on maybe certain health situations, circumstances, or ailments, or could have been a condition like we discussed, I think, before, caused by some type of an injury. Um, but I definitely see more of a I don't want to say a balancing out, but like there's like a settling of whatever might have caused certain instances and circumstances or whatnot. But I feel like the scales are getting balanced, though. They are getting balanced, but the clarity is what comes first. Getting that clarity, and then you get that balance. So I definitely see that happening as far as like the work situation. Okay. Now, towards the last week of the month, some of you are going to really start to enter into a dope ass friendship. Could also be somebody that you go work out with. Could turn into a romantic situation down the line, perhaps. But it's definitely a close friendship. So if this is um, with somebody of the opposite sex or whatnot, it's more or less somebody that you're going to be establishing a good friendship. And for some of you who are still employed by this time, this could be also a friendship or somebody new who possibly has started at your job, or maybe you got transferred somewhere and there's somebody new and you guys just click. But it's like a really good friendship. So that is a positive. However, I have to say this to y'all. I got this again, once again, and we talked about this just a minute ago. This large joker. Um, so for some of you, please be very careful. I've spoke about this before, how the future is definitely not set in stone, and really honestly, nobody's word should be taken as like the gospel truth. These are basically like guidelines. However, the model that I use and that I really subscribe to, and I'm really seeing more and more and more how real and true this is, if there's such a thing, is there are multiple timelines, different future variations, almost like TV channels. And the ones we experience are based on what we focus our consciousness and our energy and our attention on, which is going to determine what channel we put it on. Now, a lot of these timelines are very, very similar. However, they have differences and variations and nuances with them. Some of them, that opportunity you didn't get, and in other alternate future timelines, you did get it. So I'm saying all that to say, for some of you, for many of you, it's my intent hopefully that you are able to avoid something, but it looks like there is something unexpected. Okay, very, 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 very unexpected. Um, and I definitely want to say it's more of a chaotic nature. Okay, what just popped up as I grabbed that card to show y'all is for somebody there might I feel there is a strong probability of a danger of a some type of an automobile accident, whether you're driving and you get in an accident, or you might be walking and somebody turns a corner too fast as you're going through the crosswalk or something like that. But it's very unexpected, and I know me saying it now makes it not so unexpected, but that's just one example. That's what actually came through, but it could be some totally different other shit. Remember, we're dealing with the energy of the Joker, which is based in chaos. Now, chaos does not necessarily mean anything bad. It's basically a place where all potential exists at once. So, therefore, um, all these different future variations, some of which we are already passed on. We're already dead. You know what I mean? Some of them were living and thriving and succeeding, and others were just whatever. Some of them are very, very similar to what is going on here or what's going on in your experience. But yeah, I'm saying all that just to say there is definitely some funky, funky ass shit happening for some of you at the end of the month. And I don't exactly know what the fuck it is because it's not coming through. So therefore, it's letting me know that it's time related. And for some of you, it might even be a fated event that you have to go through, that you signed up to go through when you incarnated here. So that's pretty much it for the month of June. I will be back in a few weeks so we can get looking at July, and I'm hoping y'all are okay with this last with this last read here. If you want to take it to many much more deeper levels and you want your own hour of time with yours truly, please look in the description box. You'll see my website. You can find out all the information that you need right there to book your hour long consultation with me, where we can get into whatever you want to get into, and more importantly, see what comes through. It's important to keep an open mind. Yes, I always advocate knowing specifically what you want. However, keep that door open for whatever spirit may have, because if we knew everything, we wouldn't need to get readings. You know what I mean? So we might be thinking this is the problem over here when it really isn't. So hope y'all are well, stay blessed, and I'll speak with y'all soon. All right, peace and blessings.